What is going on, guys? It's Wednesday, and that means it's paintball question time. Michael Bourne asked, I have $150 to spend on a hopper. What should I get? Now the VSL is out, and the Z2, and the Rotor LTR, and the level. Any advice would be great. Well, yeah, it's gotten kind of hard. There are quite a few good hoppers that are in that $150 to $100 price range now. Like you said, I mean, we have the VSL, the Z2, the LTR, and the GI Sports level. I also just got, about a week and a half ago, the Valken VSL. So far it's been good. I should actually, in about a week, have a review up on that thing. Well, we'll likely compare the GI Sports level and the VSL, mainly because they're very similar in price. So I used the VSL one weekend, and I don't know if I'm confident in saying the VSL is better than the level yet. So I would say level. I do like the level more than the Z2 and more than the LTR. I think that the Z2 just isn't as durable as the level, and then I don't like how the LTR jams every once in a while. The build quality is great, but I don't like the jamming. So I'm going with level because I know personally that it works well. It doesn't jam like the rotors, and it's built better than the Z2. But the VSL is pretty new, so we might have to give it a little bit of time to see if it does have any problems. But again, like I said, we'll check back in about a week for a VSL review. So, in other words, level. West Holmes asked, how do you have your GoPro mounted on your mask? West, that's kind of a common question around here lately. So I just cut the vents. So on the vent holes on the top of the mask, I just kind of took an X-Acto knife and cut them a little bit bigger so that the actual mount that my GoPro Session comes with just slots right in. And I just shoved a screw through the hole. It's pretty lame and isn't that high tech, but it works really well. It stays in place very, very good. It is on there. There is nothing that's gonna make that come off. It does tilt backwards a little bit, so that's on my head. It kind of films up a little bit too much. So if I think I'm gonna put something on the back so it kind of tilts it forward a little bit and presses on my forehead and kind of levels it out. But that's how I actually attached my GoPro. Pretty ghetto, but it works well. Dat Way asked, is there a big difference in shooting from 2-piece and 1-piece barrels? Not really, at least not from my experience. Still, I think that shot quality and guns shooting well is mainly going to be based on velocity consistency, so taking care of your equipment, using good paintballs, and making sure that paintball fits in the barrel correctly. So for guns to shoot correctly and work well and get to the right velocity, you only really need the barrel to be 8 inches long. So that extra 6 inches, say in a 14, just kind of makes the gun a little bit quieter, makes it easier to aim with. The real advantage to 2-piece barrels is just being able to customize the actual barrel. So you could use that barrel back and then get a 10-inch barrel tip or a 16-inch barrel tip and then have a variety of lengths. Or you can get different barrel backs to match your barrel to the paintballs you're using that specific day. Another advantage to the 2-piece barrels is you might break a little less paint because the ball's only touching the barrel back versus the whole barrel with the 1-pieces. So just because it's not coming in contact with the whole barrel and dragging all the way down the thing, you just might break a little less paint. But I don't know, I don't think that there is a big difference in shot quality or accuracy when we're comparing good 1-piece barrels to good 2-piece barrels if you're using good paintballs. Because one of my favorite barrels really is the Bob Long 1-piece barrels, the stock barrel that came on the G6R. I really like those barrels and they're just regular 1-piece barrels. I think still the most important part, like I said, paintballs and matching paint to barrel. Thanks guys, that's paintball question time. If you have more paintball related questions, do leave a comment below or use hashtag PBQT wherever you would like on the social medias. To check out more paintball question time videos, hit the rectangle box, the circle, and subscribe to the Paintball Ruin My Life channel or the square box to get Paintball Ruin My Life stuff.